Hi, Scorpios. Welcome to your February 2019 Love Tarotscope. I'm going to go ahead and get these out early for all of those who are looking already to the month of February, moving forward with this wonderful year. Let's go ahead and lay out the cards. If you're new to my channel or just passing by, please push the subscribe button. And if it resonates, please like it and feel free to share it. Okay, so basically, let me go ahead and explain what this is. It's a 9-card love spread. The first row is your or their energy. The third row is your or their energy. You're going to have to be the one to decipher because sometimes these energies can get mixed up and you may think one side's for you, but it's actually the other person, okay? And the energy in the middle with the 3 cards, past, present, future, is the connection or energy between the two of you. Oh, wow. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the World card, New Beginnings. So for some of you, this is definitely going to be a new relationship. And let's go ahead and start with the first person here. Someone is starting to feel very appreciated or felt appreciated. If they were taking things for granted, I feel like they're not anymore. And I feel like currently, this person they are kind of ready for some new passion. They've walked away from a situation and they may be looking in other directions right now. They've definitely walked away from one thing or will be walking away from one thing because there's something they're passionate about, and it could be a person, project, but it's something that they're moving towards, and walking away from one thing. We'll get some more clarity on that. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look at the other person. I feel like upon meeting, they were sort of a defensive person, or maybe they were loud and boisterous and stood up for their beliefs. This was a person who either was very political, doesn't have to be, but just very proud, and, the kind of person this is the kind of person who, if you said something about, they could be sitting at a bar overhearing people, and if you said something about someone they knew, they would go, "Excuse me, I happen to know that they're actually a really cool person," and that's not true. They would stand up for people. This is a person who is, has no problem. They would come to they got your back, but they're also proud. They got their own back too. All right. They're not gonna let anyone shit on them, is what I'm trying to get to here. Okay, and maybe you or they, whoever that character is, felt appreciated and liked the attention, liked the protectiveness. I feel like the connection between you guys in the past was sort of based on grief. Maybe you both could relate to certain losses, or, for instance, you met and you were talking and they said, "Oh, well, my dog just passed away." And you're like, "Wow, so did mine. How weird." So whatever brought you guys together in the past was something that was sort of sad, but it created a bond between you. Like, it made you not feel so alone. Like, "Oh my God, you know exactly what I'm going through." So you immediately felt appreciated and like they would protect you, or vice versa. So that was the grounds of this relationship, okay, starting out. Currently, I feel like there's definitely a possibility or potential. There's some kind of current hesitation. So one person is moving a little bit slow. I want to say almost dragging their feet. Like, one person is sort of gung-ho. They could be younger and less experienced, but very passionate. And another person is a little bit older and wiser and trying to think, is this going to be the right thing? Should I go for it? There's definitely a connection and a spark, and there's total mental, like a sexual chemistry, but it's based on mental stuff. Yeah, that's very sexy. There's like a sexy attraction, and it's all brain stuff. It's like, "Oh my God, I'm so in love with his mind." This is the kind of energy going on right now. That's what I'm feeling. And one person is more sexually like, "Come on, let's go," and the other person's like, "Yeah, I feel you on that, but hang on just a second. I've been to a few more rodeos." So one person is sort of having to slow the other person down a little bit right now. In the future, there's also like there's a potential for really great love with the Ten of Cups showing up, but it's not something that I don't think it's going to happen overnight. Like somebody in the situation is having to walk away from something, but the same person who is the one who's the defender, the protector, and this could be male or female, but just a really strong kind of dominant, not dominating, but dominant type of an energy. You know, like it could be a male or female, but they're really got this masculine wisdom and, you know, experience about them. They're very balanced. Okay, they're going to be very balanced. They're going to bring a lot of balance to the relationship, as a matter of fact. I feel like, yeah, there's definitely love between you guys, and but it is sort of slow going. And I think, yeah, I mean, I'll just be honest, somebody could still possibly be in a relationship right now. They've got to end the relationship before moving forward. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, absolutely. Now we got the Hermit to clarify that. So, yeah, the energy between you in the near future is going to be you're both going to really think about this before you move forward, okay? So, this person who is perhaps older, maybe just a little bit wiser, more experienced, is going to be the one who kind of leads this parade because, you know, they do feel protective over this person because, you know, just how you met and connected over grief, even though there's a lot of mental sexual chemistry here, I think you're both wanting to be smart about it at the end of the day. It's like, yeah, there's definitely love here, but let's don't start something new and make it, you know, let's look at the past and try to learn from where things did not work out in other relationships. In other words, I don't want to repeat the same relationship with you that I just got out of. So it's not that I don't want to be with you. It's like, let's just figure out how not to do that. You know, it's actually putting thought and care into how you want to proceed with this relationship. Okay. We're going to go ahead and pull one more card, Scorpio, and this will be an advice card. This is a really beautiful story. I would love to know if this resonates. I don't know. It feels really clear to me. There are two very, very diverse personalities coming through here, but the love between you is extremely tender, and I think it's something very sweet is what I'm seeing. Oh, okay. Well, 1, 2, 3. All right. We've actually got 3 advice cards here. One is inspiration. Okay, it says ideas, spark, conception, impulse. The other one is inner child. Be yourself. It says playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. That could be this person here, the innocent one who's kind of gung-ho, but maybe less experienced. And then connection. So yeah, I do feel like this is a true connection. This says universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. So yeah, you guys can really be a support for each other. And inspiration. You know, there's a connection here where there's growth and the opportunity to embrace your inner child and feel like a kid. Like it feels so good to fall in love, right? It makes you feel like a kid again. And if this rings a bell for you and you know who this is, then I think these other things will ring true for you too. Like, yeah, there's definitely a connection. There's no denial. And you feel inspired and you feel giddy like a kid. So I don't know who's in love like this, but man, I'd love to hear about it. That sounds very sweet. And please let me know if it resonates. If you want a personal reading, I do yes and no questions. I can do a Celtic cross spread as well as a more personalized, detailed love spread. Just contact me at girlintheskytarot@gmail.com. Until next time.